Hi, I'm Jim Sawgrass. Today I'd like to show you one of the ancient ways that people made fire. Long ago, all over the world, people rubbed sticks together for their fire making. Today I'll be using a plant that grows all over the southeastern United States, and it's called yucca. You might even have it in your yard. The stick is very soft and it's very good for fire making. You want a soft piece of wood, and I'll be using a nice hard straight stick that I'll rub into the soft yucca wood, grinding them back and forth to create a dust which will be collected. And I'll be using a rib bone from a buffalo today. You don't have to use bone, it could be a piece of wood as well. And the string here is a piece of leather. You could actually use just any type of string that would work. Nice strong string, loose enough to wrap around your stick one time. And then I'll use my fingers to tighten that stick as needed. I'll be pushing down on the top of it with a little stone. You can also make this out of wood as well. And pushing it down into this pre-drilled hole that I cut with my knife and made a notch on the side. As the two sticks grind against each other, they'll make a dust, and that dust will fall out the side into this little pad. And when that dust pile turns to about 800 degrees, it'll combust. Then I'll collect that little combusted coal with a nest of pine needles and some dried bark, some twigs, and we'll get our fire started today. Here we go. And as you can see, we've created the coal by rubbing the sticks together and creating the little coal there, combusted. You want to start with pine needles, and once that gets lit, you want to go to your small twigs that will snap real easy. Not something that bends. If it bends, it's not dead. So you want it to snap, that means it's dead. It's got to be dead wood. You don't want to try and burn green wood, it won't work. Also keep it dry. As you build up to the bigger sticks, eventually you're going to go to much larger logs. Many tribes in the southeast would build what's known as a star fire, where they'd go into the forest and gather the fallen logs out underneath the trees that had fallen out. They'd bring them back to the village, and instead of chopping them into small pieces for stoves or fireplaces, which they didn't have, they would just simply push the whole log and it would burn on the ends. And as it would burn, they'd just keep pushing it in. This saved a lot of work, and it was a very efficient way of keeping fires going. At night while you're sleeping, just get up in the morning and push your logs in the coals, start your fire right back up again. So there you go, the old way of making fire.